Okay, welcome back, guys. So far, we have seen all these topics, and in the last session, we discussed about looping concept and all, and what exactly for loop and while loop. So today, now we will see in this particular session, we will see array concepts in Java, and what is a static array, what do you mean by dynamic array, what are the disadvantages and advantages of array. Okay, and let's see what are the different types of array, like single dimension array and two dimension array. Okay. Okay, so let me open my Eclipse. Okay, and first of all we need to understand why array. What is the purpose why we are using array variables? So array means, let's see, I'll create one class. Okay, and the class name is, let's see, array concept, array variable, array concept, and click on finish. Okay, so what exactly I'll do, let's see, if I declare like this, int I is equal to 20. Okay, so I have one variable I equal to 20. Remember in the first session we declared a lot of variables. If I write like this, int I equal to 20 and int I is equal to 10. First of all, this is not allowed. Why? Because duplicate variables are not allowed. But if you remove this int, it means I equal to 10. This is allowed, but now the latest value of I is 10. It means at a time I can store only one and only one value. You remember this particular diagram? And in I, the initial value was 10. Now in I equal to 10 and I equal to 20 means now the 20 will replace the value of I, the previous value. Okay, now the latest value of I is 20. It means at a time I can store only and only one value in a particular normal variable. Okay, so what if I want to use, let's say I want to store 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay, these four values in a single variable. Okay, so that time I have to create one array variable. So this is called array variable, where we store similar data types values. Okay, so what is an array? Array concept means to store similar data type values in a array variable. Okay, sure. So how to declare? So we can declare, let's see, I want to declare some integer array or some string array, character array, boolean array. Okay, so the first, let's see, we'll discuss about integer array. So how to declare integer array? Simple, just write integer keyword and declare one variable. Simple. Let's see, the variable name is I, but this is a normal variable. Int I equal to 10, it's a normal variable. But how to make it? Okay, how will you make it a array variable? So you have to write these square bracket. Okay, is equal to I square bracket means this is not a normal variable now. This is a array variable, and equal to new keyword you have to use, and just write again int. Int again is your keyword, and square bracket, and how many values you want to store you have to give. The size of array you have to give. Let's see, the size of array is 4. I want to store 4 values. So int I equal to new int 4. It will be created like this. What will happen due to this line? Okay, due to this line, what will happen? So what is the difference between this I and this I? This is a normal variable, simple variable, integer variable, but this is integer array variable. Why? Because we have written I square bracket is equal to new int, and then this is the size we have given, that 4 values we can store, maximum 4 values we can store. Okay, now what will happen due to this line? One, this location will be given to I. What will happen due to this line in Java memory? One I. Okay, this location will be given to I. Okay, so I is like this, and this location will be divided into 4 equal parts. Why? Because we have given 4. Okay, the size is 4, so this particular location will be divided into 4 equal parts. This is first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, 4, it will be divided into 4 parts. Okay, and the address of first location will be 0, like this. This is 0. The address of second location will be 1, then 3, and then 4. 0, 1, 3, 2, and 3. Okay, like this. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I will be divided into 4 parts: I0, I1, I2, and I3. 4 equal parts: I0, I1, I2, and I3. So this is the starting index, and this is the ending index. Okay, ending index means the size minus 1. Let's see, size is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. So highest index will be 3, and the lowest index will be 0. Always remember. Okay, so the concept here is this I array variable will be divided into 4 parts. 4 part means like this: I0 is equal to, let's say I want to store 10, then I1 is equal to 20, then I2 is equal to 30, then I3 is equal to 40. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 values, okay, will be stored on these particular locations. So 0, 1, 2, 3, I0, it will be 10, it will be given to this. 20 will be given to this first index, then 30 will be given to second index, and then 40 will be given to, okay, the last index, that is your third index. So what is the size? If the size of the array is n, the highest index will be n minus 1. Okay, so what is the concept here? So the lowest bound, okay, lowest bound or index is equal to 0, and the upper bound or index is equal to n minus 1, where n is size of array. Okay, n is size of array. Okay, so n minus 1 means size of array is 4 here. Size equal to 4, 4 minus 1, 3. So 0 to 3. So lowest index is 0, and the upper index, highest index is, okay, highest bound, upper bound is n minus 1. It means 0 to 3. So will be divided into 0, 1, 2, 3. And what are the value you want to store? 10, 20, 30, 40. I cannot store 40.33. Why? Because this is integer array variable. I cannot store decimal values. Okay, simple. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40 will be allocated like this: I0, I1, I2, and I3. Okay, now if you want to print the value of I2, simple, just pass I2. Okay, I with location 2. Okay, so I2 is 30, so 30 will be printed. Let's run it. Okay, so I2 will be printed, 30 will be printed on the console. Okay, now what if you want to print the value of system.out.println I3? I3 is 40, so 40 will be printed. Okay, 40 is getting printed. Right, now what if I want to print the value of I4? System.out.println I4. Okay, if you want to print the value of I4 where I4 does not exist, see, I4 does not exist. I4, there is no I4. So in this particular line, it's a very famous interview question. If you are giving, okay, the size like this I4 where the size does not exist, okay, that location does not exist, it will give you one exception: array index out of bounds exception. Run this program and see the output. See, it will give you array index out of bounds exception because the size is 4. And how can you access I5? Oh, sorry, I4. I4 means fifth value, right? I4 means fifth value. But that does not exist. I4 does not exist. How can you fetch the value of I4? So immediately it will give you one exception: array index out of bounds exception. It's a very, very famous interview question. Definitely they will ask you at the time of interview that if the size is 4, okay, so the maximum index will be n minus 1. It means I3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 values. But if you try to access I4, I4 means fifth value. Okay, so that does not exist. How can you access it? You cannot. It will give you array index out of bound exception. Simple. Okay, so always remember, I cannot access like this. Okay, if that index does not exist, that location does not exist, I cannot fetch the value from it. Okay, so let me comment it. Okay, because it's giving you one exception, let me comment it. Now if I want to print what exactly the size of array, simple, system.out.println variable name dot length method is there, dot length. Okay, I dot length. Okay, so simple dot length is there. Okay, so dot length will give you the size of array. The size of array is 4. It will give you 4. Okay, so if you run it, it will give you 4. Can you see that? 4 is printed. Okay, so I dot length will give you the length of array or size of array. Size of or length of array. Okay, I dot length. Always remember this line, I dot length. Now, what if you want to print all the values of array? I want to print all the values of array. So whenever I ask print all the values of array, or whenever I say that print, you have to print all the values of array, always remember you have to use for loop concept. Okay, use for loop. That's why I have covered for loop first and then we are moving to array concept. Okay, so print all the values of array means we have to use looping concept, for loop. So how to use for loop? Simple, use for. I'll declare one variable, let's see, int j is equal to from 0 to, okay, from 0 to less than 4, right? 0 to the size of array. So let's start from j equal to 0, j less than 4. So instead of 4, can I write like this, I dot length? Yes, because I dot length will give you 4, the length of array 4, and j plus plus. Increase the value of j by 1 and system.out.println, I'll print I of j. Okay, I'll repeat j equal to 0 because we have to start a loop from 0 to 3. Okay, so j equal to, first time j equal to 0. Okay, fine. J less than I dot length. I dot length will give you 4. It means that's why I've written j less than I dot length. I cannot write j less than equal to. Why? Because in equal to it means 4. The fourth value does not exist. I mean the fourth index does not exist. Okay, always remember this thing. So j less than up to the length of the array and j plus plus and system.out.println I of j. So first time j equal to 0. Fine, j equal to 0. 0 less than I dot length. I dot length is 4, right? I dot length is 4. We just print it, right? So 0 less than 4, condition is satisfied. It will come over here. It will check I of j. I of j is I of 0. I of 0, it will print 10. Then j plus plus, increase the value of j by 1. It means j plus plus means 2. 2 less than 4, yes, condition is again satisfied. I of, okay, sorry, j equal to 0, j equal to 1. 1 less than 4, condition is again satisfied. I of 1 will be printed 20. Then j plus plus, it means 1 plus 1, 2. 2 less than 4, yes, condition is again satisfied. It will print I2. I2 is 30. Then 2 plus plus, it means j equal to 3. 3 less than 4, condition is again satisfied. It will print I3. It will print 40. And then j plus plus means 3 plus 1, 4. 4 less than 4, no, condition is not satisfied. 4 is not less than 4. It will come out of the for loop. Simple. Okay, so if you run this program, you will get the output 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. We are printing all the values of array. Simple. Okay, so always remember, whenever you have to print all the values of array, you have to use looping concept. For loop you have to use. How to get the size and length of the array? Dot length method is there. Okay, if you try to print that index does not exist, okay, the size does not exist, in that case it will give you array index out of bound exception. Okay, okay. Similarly, we have an integer array. We can have different type of array. Let's see, I want to have double array. The second is, let's see, double array. Similarly, how will you declare double array? I can declare like this, double d is equal to new double, and let's say I want to store three values. Okay, dou. Okay, so d0 and 3 means d0, d1, d2. It will be divided into three parts. D0, let's see, d0 is equal to 12.33, d1 is equal to 13.44, and d2 is equal to 45.55, something like that. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, it will be divided into this thing. Let's see, I want to print the value of d2. D2 is 45.55. Let me print 45.55 on the console. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, it's taking time. Okay, run as Java application. What's happened? Okay, it's printing, it's launching it. Okay, Eclipse is taking time. 2% is there. Let it complete first. Okay, now it's printing 45.55. Okay, let's run it again. Run as Java application. Okay, it's printing 45.55. Okay, similarly I can have character array. I have to declare character array, character C square bracket, because this is not a normal variable, this is an array variable. So new character, I want to store, let's see, three values. So C0, I want to store, let's see, A or Q, whatever, and I want to store 1 is equal to 2, only single digit values, remember, characters. C2 is equal to some special character, let's say dollar. So 3 means it will be divided into three parts, 0, 1, 2, n minus 1. Okay, simple character array. Let's see, similarly I can have boolean array. Okay, so how to declare boolean array? Simple, boolean b square bracket is equal to new boolean, and let's see, size is 2. Okay, so I'll give b0 and b1. B0 is either it can be true, or b1 it will be false. Okay, so b0 and b1 equal to false. Similarly I have one more string array. So I told you, right, string is not a data type, but a string is a class. But I can create a string array also, like string as square bracket. String as square bracket is equal to new string, and then let's say I want to store three values. Okay, in a string array. So s is not a normal variable. S is what? A string array variable. So I declare like this: s0 is equal to, let's see, I'll write test, right? Some string values I can write is equal to, I'll print hello, and s2 is equal to, let's see, world. Okay, so s0, s1, and s2. Now I want to check what is the size of a string array. System.out.println s dot length method is there. Okay, s dot length method is there. S dot length. Okay, so now if you run it, this program, you will get s dot length will be 3. Okay, so let it cover remove system. Some execution is, some process is going on in Eclipse, so let it complete first, and then we will do it, or we can terminate these processes, then we will see. Okay, so right click on it, run as Java application. Okay, sometime it happens in Eclipse because it try to download a couple of things, so let it complete first and then it will execute this program. Okay, let me check what exactly the process. Something is going on in the background. It will complete this particular thing first and then it will execute it. Okay, or let it complete first. Okay, Okay, so now the process has been completed. Okay, so let me run it again. Okay, run as Java application. Okay, so it will print 3. S dot length is 3 because the size of string array is 3. S dot length is 3. Okay, now I want to print the value of S1. Simple system.out.println S1. S1 is hello. So hello will be printed. Okay, so let's run it. S1 will be printed. Okay, so S1 is hello is getting printed over here. Okay, now so this is called how to declare. All these are one dimensional array because we are just giving okay one square bracket. So these are called one dimensional array. Okay, let me write it over here. Okay, let me one dimensional array. Okay, generally we call one dim array, one dimensional array. Okay, but let's talk about there are two disadvantages of array. Very important thing now. Let me write disadvantages of array means. First of all, advantages of array means I can store in multiple values in a single variable. Okay, in a single variable I can store multiple values with the similar data types. Okay, so this is the advantage. But the disadvantage of array first is size is fixed. Let's see. I'll give you one example. Let's see. Today I'm here in Bangalore, and in Bangalore there are around 100 hotels are there. Okay, so I want to store all the 100 hotel names in some string array variable. Okay, Hotel Taj, Marriott, a lot of and whatever the hotels are there, 100 hotels are there. I want to store their names in some string variable. Okay, so what exactly I'll do? I'll create one string variable like this, string s equal to new string, and I'll give 100. So I'll declare s0 equal to Marriott, s1 equal to Lee Meridian, s2 equal to Leela Palace, Ashoka Palace. Number of list I'll give all the 100 S0 to S99 I'll create and I'll assign all the values. What if after 2 months, let's see 20 more hotels are there. So again, now the size is 100 to 120. So again, I have to come into my code. I cannot write like this S100, S101, S102 because we have already given the size is 100. How can you assign the value to S101 and 102 and 103 up to 100 as 119, right? So this is the problem. The size is fixed. You cannot go beyond the size. Okay, because that's why this is called static array. Size is fixed. This is called static array. Static array means where size is fixed. We have given 4. It means we can assign only and only maximum 4 values. Okay, if integer size is 4, we can not store more than 4 values. If you try to store more than 4 values, it will give you one error, index out of bound exception. Because the size is 4, how can you store 5 values? Right? Because whenever you declare, let's see like this example, 4. So 4 means like this. 4 different locations will be created. Okay, but how can you access I4? I4 does not exist, right? The fifth value does not exist. The fifth storage does not exist. So that's why this is the problem in array. So this is called size is fixed. This is called static array. This is the first disadvantage. The second disadvantage of array is similar data types. It stores, let me write, stores only similar data types values. Similar data types values means if you are declaring one integer array, you can store only integers. If you are declaring a double, you can store only double values. If you are declaring character, you can store character values. If you are declaring string, you can store only string values. What if I want to store information like this? I want to store information like this. This is my array. I'll divide into 4 or 5 equal parts. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see some 6 parts. On the first location, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means size is 5. Okay, sorry, size is 6. 0 to 5, size is 6. Okay, Now on this first location, I want to store some employee information. Let's see, employee name is Tom. Okay, so Tom will be stored in some string variable like this. Tom. Okay, Tom will be given to this. Then age is, let's see, 25. So this will be integer. Excuse me. Let's see some decimal number. I want to store 12.33. What exactly it's text calculation or some text percentage or something like this. I want to store it. Date of birth. Let's see, date of birth is date of year. Let's see, 1980 or 1990. Okay, this is a date of year 1990. I'll store over here. What is a gender? Gender will be male or female. So it will be, let's see, M. Okay, this is a character value, single digit value. Okay, and let's see, I want to store some more thing like city is, let's see, London. Okay, so again this is a string. Okay, city is London. This is a string. I'll store over here London. Okay, so different data types, the string, integer, and double values, and again some integer, then characters, then string values. So I want to store different data types in a single variable. How to do that? So this is the problem, that store only similar data types. In integer, we can store integer. I cannot store 40.44 here. This is not allowed. Why? Because this is integer array, right? So how to do that? So to overcome this problem, let me write, to overcome of this problem. Okay, right. I'm writing simple, very simple notes. It will really helpful for you guys. Okay, so please try to your own notes also. I'm trying my best to write very good documentation in a very simple language so that you guys can understand easily. Okay, so to overcome this problem, we use, okay, what exactly we use? We use object array. Okay. To overcome this problem, we use object array. So what is object array? I'll tell you. Now, size is fixed. So to overcome this problem, we use collections like array list, okay, or hash table. So array list or hash table, different kind of collections are available. Okay, it's a very big topic, collections, so we will do it later. Okay, but to overcome this problem, we use collections. Collections are also called, these things are also called, instead of static array, these things are called dynamic array. Okay, so we will use dynamic array to overcome this problem. Okay, but size is fixed. These are your normal simple variable, because their size is fixed, size equal to 4, 5, whatever you have given. These are called static array. Static array means size is fixed and it stores only similar data types. To overcome this problem, okay, to overcome of this problem, we use object array, and to overcome the size problem, we use collections. We use array list concept or hash table or dynamic array concept. Okay, so collections is a very good topic. We will do it later. Okay, but yes, what is object array? We will do it today. Okay, so object array, how to create object array? Let's see, the sixth number is object array. Okay, so similarly, object array like this, it will store different data types values. So how to create object array? So object is a class, always remember. Object is a super class, the most super class available in Java. So I'll tell you what is super class and all those things. But right now, just remember, object is a super class of all the classes. Just remember this thing. That's it. So I'll create object. O is capital because it's a class. Let me write. Object is a class, just like a string class. Okay. So O is capital. Create some object variable. Like see, OB is equal to new object, and we have to give the size. Let's see, size I want to give 5. I want to store some employee information. So how to create OB0, OB1, OB2, OB3, and OB like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see, I want to store 6 values. Let me give 6. So OB0 to OB5 and minus 1, right? So OB0 will be, let's see, name is Tom is a string. Okay, Tom. OB1 is equal to, let's see, age is integer. Okay, ob2 is equal to, let's see, date of birth. ob2 is what? Let's see, text 12.32. Okay, some decimal value, some double value. ob3, I want to store like let's see, date of birth 1/1/1990. Okay, and this is some string value. Okay, again string value. ob4 ob4 I'll give like this. Let's see, city is or character is male or female. Tom is male, so M. Okay, some alphabetic character. Then ob5, okay, ob5 will be, let's see, city is London. Okay, city is London, like this. See, can you see that this is string, integer, decimal values, character values, string values, number of string values. So different data types values we are storing in object array. Okay, so object array is used. Okay, object array is used to store, okay, different data types values. Let me write, object array is used to store different data types values. Okay, different data types values. String, integer, double, character, boolean. Okay, you can use it. Similarly, I want to print system dot out dot println what is the value of ob5. ob5 is London, so ob5 is London. Simple. ob5 is London, so let's run it. Okay, so if we print, let's see, okay, let me run it again. Right click, run as Java application. So ob5 is London, so let's see, again it's launching 2%. Okay, it's printing London. Okay, it's printing London. Okay, so this is how, or we can use what is the size of object array, ob.length. Simple. The remaining methods will remain same. Okay, ob.length will give you, let's run it, ob.length will give you 6. The size is 6. Okay, so it will give you 6. Can you see the output? 6. Okay, similarly, if you want to print all the values of object array, we have to use for loop. So you can practice with object array by using the for loop. Same thing, print all the values of any array, you have to use for loop. Okay, so this is the concept of array. Always remember, I'm giving you guarantee, if you are going through this particular topic from some books or some some online books or something like that, or ebooks, you won't be able to understand the topic. This is my guarantee. I tried my best to cover this topic in a very systematic, in a very simplest way. Okay, so please go through it. Okay, what is static array? These are called one dimensional array. Okay, one dimensional array. So in the next session we will cover what is two dimension array. Okay, and but yes, a lot of interview questions are there in this particular topic. How to get the size, lowest index, highest index. Okay, what are the disadvantages of array? Size is fixed. Okay, stores only similar data types. Okay, like this, all these things are really important. Okay, what is object array, how to declare object array, declaration and all those things is really important. Please go through it. Okay, let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, thank you so much guys.